Yeah.
Oh, that's good. You didn't even tell me.
Yeah, so welcome back, guys. Episode 3 of the podcast.
Episode 3.
Woo! Woo-hoo! Yeah. Oh, dude, 1 million views on our first one. Oh, that's what I was gonna say to pull up the channel. I didn't see how many views had the first one out, but
alright, I'll pull it up right now.
Yeah, the first episodes. Yeah, pretty much the same comments I got about them, like, oh, they're too long. It's like,
too long.
Duh, it's a podcast. It's not a talk show that's like 15 minutes long.
Yeah.
You know?
So on the channel, first podcast got 59 views.
And now 60 because you clicked on it.
And 12 likes.
Yeah.
So no comments.
No. Would have been good if we had some comments, cause
would have, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see what else. The second one, the second video got 22 views and 5 likes and no comments.
On the first podcast, we had almost 60 views, 59. We were 1 view away, 12 likes. The second one was 23 views, 5 likes. But that one came out Wednesday, so this is
So still got time.
we still got time. So we were 5 days in between. They probably won't come out this regularly. We think we can upload every Wednesday a podcast, and we'll record sometime during the weekend, and then I'll edit it on the weekend and then upload it on Wednesday.
Yeah. So, but yeah, like Wednesday will be the day.
Wednesday will be the day. It's middle of the week.
The upload. Yeah, middle of the week.
Friday was alright. I mean, it's the most viewed because it was a weekend and I told everybody to watch it. The second one, I was kind of like, I wanted to see how it would do if I didn't tell anybody. I mean, I did share it.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it got a little bit of views, but, I mean, we're not like big or anything, so.
Yeah.
As expected.
Nobody knows who we are.
So, yeah, man. Holy crap. The first thing I want to talk about is, oh my god, how hard it was to edit these things.
Yeah.
But it wasn't even editing them. It was like I had a lot of trouble. Like that first day we recorded the podcast, we recorded it on Friday, right? Friday when we finished, we recorded both of the episodes that one day. So it was like 2 or 3 hours recording. Right. Then we talked a little bit. We re-listened to them, see how it sounded, and we were like, oh, okay, cool. I made notes on where I had to cut. And then, like, going home, I was super excited. I stayed up till like 5 editing it.
Wow.
Yeah. I was excited. I mean, it's something new we're doing, and it was something I really wanted to do. So, So, we're recording off a tablet, the Surface Pro. So it's basically like a laptop and a tablet. Except the way the recording app that we have doesn't actually save it to files that I can get easily. So looking for them, I was like, oh my god. I was gonna text you that moment, like, dude, the podcast is a no-go because we have to record it again. So it was super hard to find. I had to like YouTube videos, like how to extract them, and I figured it out. And I was like, oh sweet. So I uploaded them, and they took like maybe 10 minutes each, so like 20 minutes of just getting them to my flash drive so I can edit them on my computer. But Jesus, man, like the software I had wouldn't accept the files, and I was like, oh man. I was like having a headache. I was like, I don't want to tell Alex that we can't do this. We wasted so much time recording, and I was like, we're not gonna want to do it, and it's gonna be the end of it. So I was like, no. So I went back to YouTube and looked up some more videos. Turns out the files that they're saved on aren't compatible with the editing software I have, so I had to change them from the files to MP3s because they weren't MP3s; they were like M4As or something like that. Oh. So I had to do that on iTunes, and then I changed them to. Then they accepted them, and I was like, "All right, sweet." So, boom. That took another like 20 minutes. So, getting home at 2 a.m, then editing, then getting everything done. So like by 4 o'clock, I started editing. So I had to listen to like the first. I only edited the first one. So I edited the first one. It took me like like maybe like good. The whole I had to listen to the entire podcast again, and I edited it. And I was like, all right, I was super excited. And then rendering it took like an hour. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go to sleep because I was already too excited. It was already 5 a.m. So I was like, oh. But I have an alarm that I have on my phone that sets it up for like every day I wake up at 9, so I'm not sleeping in anymore.
Yeah.
And
so you just set it, and like when it rings, it'll
wake me up.
And then, but it'll already have it set for the next day, or you have to reset it again.
No. Like it rendered the video to like make it to like a movie, and then I was gonna upload it to YouTube.
Oh, okay.
So like I had that. So when I woke up like at 9, and I was like, you know what, good. I'm gonna start uploading it soon, and like I was super excited. So we uploaded it. Took another hour. I was like, oh. Then I had to go to work. So it was like, man, like I was just there like checking my phone even when I'm not supposed to. I was like checking my phone to see how many views. I texted everybody in the group like, hey, like check out the podcast. I put it on Facebook. Also I made a Facebook account for it, but not like a actual account. Like I made like a page for it so people can. That's where I'm gonna put the podcast.
Okay.
Put the podcast up, and so like it was kind of like, you know, I wasn't getting anything. Nobody had said anything about it. But then like maybe like an hour later, everybody in our group like, oh, wow, really? Oh, you guys made a podcast. I'm not gonna watch it. Oh. I'm gonna dislike it. Oh. I was like, oh, it was like, no, nothing.
Yeah.
So the first day was pretty rough for episode 1. And I put podcast episode 01. Even in the podcast, I was like, it's gonna be episode 0 and then episode 1. But it was too short to make it into like 2 videos, so I just made it into 1. So yeah, man, it was super stressful to edit the first one. Episode 2 was a breeze.
Yeah. Well, once I
got the hang of it, it wasn't that hard anymore. I was able to get it easily. I added a song, as you heard.
Yeah.
Sounds like high tech. I forgot what the song's called. I didn't even put any credit. It was the first free song I got.
Nice.
But I had already edited episode 2 the same way as episode 1. I was like, you know what? This is the first 2. I'm gonna put them up like this, like crap, and then episode 3 would be like, whoa.
Yeah.
That's why we weren't aware of like the song in the beginning or the end, and that's why I was like, you know what? If we make a song now, I want it to be like, we know there's a song that would be like, whoa, did you hear that? Whoa.
Yeah, we need to come up with a good one. I think we need to work on that.
Yeah, that's what everybody was telling me for the episode 1. I was like, are you gonna put like anything in the beginning, like intro? I was like, yeah, did you hear my intro? That was my intro. But yeah, I mean, pretty much, I got some good feedback. 2 people said it's good. It was interesting.
Yeah.
Everybody else was like, "Whoa, you need to do this." I was like, we know what we're doing. We're making the podcast.
Yeah.
You know, we know what we're doing going into this. We're not like we're not amateurs. Though we are amateurs.
Yes, we are.
I mean, we are amateurs that we don't know. We've never done a podcast, but we know how they work. We know how to make them. I mean, we knew episode 1 was going to be just like an intro.
Yeah.
Episodes 2 and 3, or the first few will be like that. Once we have, you know, shit to talk about.
Once we get
our bearings.
Yeah. It'll be more meaty.
That's pretty much what everybody told me. Like, it's got to be. We need a subject to talk about. It's like, well, give us time. It's the intros.
Yeah. It's just the beginning. Relax.
Yeah.
Nice.
Personal.
Yeah.
So yeah, dude. I mean, it was really tough to record these. Edit them. But I found a lot of enjoyment in editing them. I did edit a lot of stuff like, you know, coughing and the long pauses I had between sentences. I talked really quiet, but I wasn't used to it. I'm not used to hearing myself talk. Also.
Yeah, like, it was a little nervous in the beginning.
Yeah,
rocky, but hopefully, you know, I think just with time, you know, it'll stop. Oh, like the pausing and stuff.
Yeah,
like
once
that.
we get the gist of having like stuff to talk about and getting things ready, it won't be that hard to do these. So well, that's enough of intros. I mean, you got enough of that for episode 1, episode 2. So now we have stuff to talk about, I guess. So yeah, before also, I mean, like I said, I mentioned it earlier. I did make a Facebook account. I did only send it to like a few people to like it because I was like, I don't want people are like me. They're just gonna see it and be like, nah.
Yeah.
So, which they were. Isaac.
Everybody ignores their notification.
Yeah, like my brother. The first thing, like, I sent it to him because he was gonna like it right away.
Mm-hmm.
No, I did it to him today. I grabbed his phone and I like went to his Facebook account and I accepted or liked. I'll probably resend it again to all my family. Okay. We do want some kind of comments. I don't want to bother people and be like, how was it? Did you listen to it?
Yeah.
So, and we also gained 3 new subscribers.
Subscribers, right?
Yeah, that was exciting. I went from 13 subscribers to 17. We gained 4.
Nice, gained 4.
Nice.
It's pretty good. We're moving up. We're moving up in the world.
I even added the little Facebook link to our channel.
Oh yeah, that's cool. I haven't even seen that. I mean,
yeah, you click it, it'll go directly to the Dumbacks thing. But you're not logged into Facebook.
Yeah,
so
I don't have a Facebook. So.
We have 12 likes on it, and I'm only one of them, so that means 11.
Oh. Right. I guess I'll just make a Facebook so I could like it.
And share it to you. Don't you have Facebook?
No, I deleted it because I don't use it at all. So it's like
you can reactivate
pointless.
it. Just reactivate it so you can share the podcast, and then you can deactivate it. People will go onto the podcast.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks pretty good. You got the check out episode 2.
Yeah.
So cool. See everybody who likes it.
I also noticed on my first when I redid the logo, and I had to change it again. Like you go to the top.
To which one?
To this one. Like
okay.
I put the shadows back on it because I didn't like it. I was like, it looks.
Oh yeah.
It looks really weird.
Yeah, it looks better like this.
So I redid it again, and that's the third time I've had to start from scratch because I didn't save the original.
Wow.
So I had to redo it again, but I like it now. So we were talking about earlier that we wanted to make some shirts.
Yeah, we're thinking. We just started and we're already working on merchandise.
Well, I mean, I want shirts just for me and you to wear.
Yeah. For now, it'd probably just be me and you wearing it.
That way you'd be like, "Oh, what's that?" It's like, "Oh, it's my podcast. Check it out."
Yeah, we're still working on. I don't know. You want to do shirts? I think shirts are. Yeah, red shirts is probably like the best thing to start with.
Yeah, we should start with some shirts. Like the exclusive shirts, give it to certain people.
Yeah, like you want to put the Dumbacks podcast logo on.
I wanted to put the logo, this logo. Everyone says that one's good because of the way it fills up the shirt.
Yeah.
And the podcast is like, people kind of don't know what it is. If people got an idea where our channel is, they'll go to our.
Yeah. Also, because this is a good size that you could put on a hat.
Yeah.
I would like to have it on a cap or something.
Yeah. So we got some merchandise ideas. We got Facebook. I made a Twitter account for it. Can you believe that Dumback is the last name?
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's the last name. I was like,
whose last name is Dumbback?
Not even joking. Like if you YouTube our channel.
Were they white?
Yeah. There's a dude named Kyle Dumbback. I was like, what? He also has a YouTube channel. If you like look up our channel, it's like my channel, and then it's like Kyle Dumbback.
Oh wow.
So he also has the domain for Twitter, Dumbacks @Dumbacks, and I was like, oh, that sucks. Like I thought
his Twitter name is @Dumbback.
Yeah, you remember I was telling you like they have the Twitter account.
Oh shit, that sucks.
Yeah, so ours, but I mean, it's private, so you probably won't be able to find it. It's for later, for when it gets better.
Yeah,
it's just to secure it so no one can get it. I don't think I'll make a Instagram or Snapchat, but
nah.
Might as well just grab them just in case.
Yeah, we should. Yeah, on all the social media.
All the social media, Tumblr.
Grab it so nobody takes it.
Well, I mean, at this point, they probably are taking because it's a last name.
Oh, yeah, that's true. So.
I thought it was a name we made up, but apparently it's a last name.
It's a last name. That's funny. It's kind of weird, too. It's like, imagine you're that guy, right? You're that guy at school. It's like, hey, Dumbback. Or Dumback, however it's pronounced. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's like, yeah. I guess everybody would call him by his last name only.
Yeah.
Because it's funnier. But
it's like people like where their last name's Gaylord or Gay.
Yeah.
But it's such it's something we would say because like in school you wouldn't want to say a cuss word or anything. It's like, hey, dumbass, and it's like, hey, Dumbback.
Yeah. And then that dude turns around and he's like, oh, did you call me?
Hey, what's up? And he's like, oh, sorry, not you, the other one. No, but that's so that's pretty much that. Yeah, I mean we enjoy some feedback, get some good. We need some more. Hopefully, if you like the video, I mean it's sending us that you like it, but maybe a comment or two. Let us know how we're doing.
Yep.
Which is the thing, man. Like now that I watch, because I watch a lot of YouTube. Like I watch a lot of YouTube every day. I started liking every video I watch. It's like now I know how important those views that like is. I was like, damn, I want somebody. Even if you dislike the video, like it's fine. I mean, at least you know you didn't like it. That's fine. But a like or something, like 59 views for only 11 likes.
59
or 12 likes.
12 likes, yeah.
It was just like, you know what? Like I need something else. We need something more than just a like. We need a comment or something, whatever.
Yeah.
But we appreciate it. It's nice. It's nice to know you guys enjoyed it. The people who did tell us something.
What else happened? I think what's today?
So today's the 12th of February. 2 days before Valentine's Day. You doing anything for Valentine's Day?
Valentine's Day. Nope.
Taking that long to think of nothing.
Yep. Nope. Not doing anything.
No.
Don't have a Valentine's. So I don't care about that.
No. Yeah,
what about you?
I'm gonna go out with Elsa. We're gonna go get some foods. We were thinking about going to go watch Deadpool on Valentine's Day, but I think a lot of couples are gonna do that.
Yeah.
And so it's gonna be kind of packed. So we're like, let's just go tomorrow. So we're gonna go tomorrow. We're gonna watch it. That way we can spend Valentine's Day just having some foods, just getting gifts to each other and all that lovable stuff.
Yes.
I was like, should I say it? But it's gonna upload on Wednesday, so she won't.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just want to take her out to dinner, go for a walk, exchange our gifts, and then just talk with each other. Pretty boring, but something I like doing with her. So.
Yeah, it does sound boring. I'm glad I'm not doing that. But what did you get her? Did you get her anything?
So the good thing we're gonna upload this on Wednesday, so it'll be 2 days after, like 3 days after.
She'll already know.
She'll already know. So every year on Valentine's Day, we get gifts to each other. Like if it's Christmas or like birthdays, like it's a present, and I'm like we get each other. Like last year, last year I kind of went a little like over romantic. I gave her like one of my favorite shirts with my cologne, and then like a balloon and a teddy bear that I got. So this year I'm gonna go full out like just cliche, because she'll never expect it. I'm just gonna get her flowers, chocolates, balloon, and the card I made.
Well, now she's gonna expect it. Like
no, see, she won't expect it because I tell her that stuff like that, like it's too like common. But that stuff she loves. That stuff she wants. That's what she's expecting, but not expecting.
She's expecting the typical Valentine's.
She's expecting everything, the same thing I get her, like for any kind of gift, like a present.
Yeah.
But this year, nope. She's totally gonna get what she's expecting, but she's not gonna expect it.
Is it gonna be like something like? So are you gonna go like overboard or no?
Not overboard. I mean, like basically cliche, like flowers, chocolates, a card, maybe a balloon.
Yeah, I don't think you want to like overdo it, because then she'll be expecting the same thing next Valentine's Day. You know?
No,
it's like if you get her something amazing, now you have to top that amazing thing next year. You know.
Yeah,
and then it goes higher and higher. You raise her expectations. It's like,
well, I mean, that's what they want. So, I mean, I'm pretty much going this way, and then I'll go that way. So it won't be that. I mean, it won't be that amazing, but to her, it'll be amazing.
Sure.
Because she won't expect it.
Yeah.
So yeah, speaking of which, Deadpool movie came out yesterday, right?
Yeah, they had the premiere yesterday. I watched it yesterday. I went to the early showing, the 7:00 one.
Yeah, well, thank God you and Mikey didn't. Not you, Mikey. You and Adrian didn't like tell us the movie, and I was like, I literally was gonna turn my phone off if you guys started talking.
Yeah, Adrian was there. I saw him there at the theater after it was over.
So what did you think of it?
It was pretty good. You know, I honestly, like, because of all the hype surrounding it, thought it was going to be better than what it was. But even that, I mean, it was good. It is a really good movie. Like, the writing is good. The way the movie flows is good. I mean, and what I think is that you can't say that it's bad because it's such a unique movie that, you know, obviously there's no other movie like it.
Yeah.
So you can't say it's bad because you have nothing to compare it to. So it's like...
It's the first... Is it the first rated R Marvel movie?
First rated R Marvel movie, yeah. First... I think I saw it earlier today. Something about it being the first rated R film to reach, like...
box office?
In like over a certain amount of $1 million or something like that.
Yeah, I was reading articles about it, like that it broke some records this weekend or the opening day.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, okay, cool, that sounds good. Well, I mean, it's to be expected, right? Because Deadpool's such a high, you know, not cosplayed character. Like most recognizable, everybody wants to be Deadpool, and there's never been a Deadpool movie except the crappy Wolverine movie. But
yeah.
But
like, true.
I mean, I want to see it. I mean, I'm not like, oh, I gotta go see it, but like,
yeah.
Like I well,
that's how I was. I was like, oh, I gotta see this movie. You know, it's like been waiting since forever. According to Ryan Reynolds, he said he'd been waiting 11 years to make this movie, and he finally got it. So
yeah, well, I'm gonna go see it tomorrow. So. No spoilers?
No. I'm not going to say any spoilers. Just
I was telling you not to say any spoilers. That was a no spoiler.
Oh, okay.
Isaac saw it yesterday, too.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did he like it?
Yeah.
Does he follow? Like,
I mean, it's, yeah, no. I mean, I think he knows who Deadpool is. I don't know if he knows a lot about Deadpool. But he was there to hang out with his friends, so it's like, if... Like, for me, like, I'm not going to enjoy the Batman Superman movie because I don't like Batman or Superman. But I'm going to go with you guys to watch it because it's, you know, I want to hang out with you guys.
No.
Nah, I mean, I'll still enjoy the movie. It's, like, it's a big movie, but yeah, like, he enjoyed it. He liked it. He didn't tell me anything about it, but I told him not to, so.
Yeah, I mean, like I've said, it's a good movie. If you're a fan of Deadpool, you'll love the movie. You know, fan of Ryan Reynolds, guess you'll love the movie also.
You know what's so weird is that, like, I would have never thought he would be the Deadpool because I've always had like the voice of Deadpool in my head because he's come out in video games and movies.
Yeah.
And not movies, he's come out in video games and stuff like that where like there's an actor who has his voice.
Yeah.
So to hear like that it's Ryan Reynolds, it's like it didn't fit.
And that's exactly how I felt too. Like, because obviously our only reference was from the cartoons and the video game that he comes out in.
Yeah.
That, like, you know, that's how Deadpool sounds. So it's like hearing Ryan Reynolds do Deadpool, it was like, you know, I don't know. I'm not totally convinced, but watching the movie,
he did a good
pretty
job.
good job. Yeah. I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell because like Ryan Reynolds, it's sort of like that thing with Iron Man and Robert Downey Jr.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like you don't know if that is how Robert Downey Jr. is or if that's just how he's portraying Iron Man. You know, because he has the same personality, and that's how I feel about Ryan Reynolds. Like in the movie, I don't know if it's just him, because I've heard and I've read and seen stuff on the internet where a lot of actors say that he's very quick-witted. You know, like he likes to improvise a lot of the movie movie lines. So like he's good at improvising, and so it's like kind of hard to tell if it's just Ryan Reynolds being Ryan Reynolds in a movie.
Yeah.
Because did you ever watch Blade Trinity? Well, in Blade Trinity, Ryan Reynolds comes out in Blade Trinity, and he plays a guy named Hannibal King, and then it's sort of Deadpool-ish. I want to say like that's how, that's what really sealed him Deadpool, because he has a lot of quick-witted humor and stuff like that. But I mean, talking about the movie, it's good. I recommend it. You'll like it. Maybe not for kids.
You recommend all our 12 viewers to go watch it?
It's not for kids, I don't think so. I mean, if you want to take your kids, you can, right?
What kid? No joke. Like, what kid now is a fan of Deadpool? Not like I know they are, but like, why? Why are they a fan of Deadpool? Like,
I don't know.
Like, who lets their kids read his comics? Or not that he's a bad person. Like, not like he's a really good character, but like all the stuff he does, all his comics are like not like a normal comic.
Yeah. And
it's just like, even the video games, like, who buys their kids the Deadpool video game? It's like it's like hardcore.
Yeah, there's a lot of
like for the
innuendos.
To see like families
stuff.
Like petitioning like it to be a PG-13. It was like why? Just because your kid's like a fan? It's like, he's young. I wouldn't want any of my brothers and sisters to watch the movie.
Yeah. But, and I don't think, and the fact that it was rated R, I don't think it was because of, I was going to say there's no nudity, but there is a little bit. It's just a lot of, like, they have their sex scene, but it doesn't show them naked, you know? Or, like, it doesn't show the girl naked. It shows Ryan Reynolds naked, obviously. But it doesn't show the girl naked. But they're just having, like, a bunch of, they're having sex, but like in different like positions and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So like it's kind of funny how that plays out.
Like, have you seen A Good Luck Check?
Yeah.
Is it like that scene where he's having sex with all these girls, and it's like different scenes, and it's like one big like collage of him?
Oh yeah, no, it's not like that, but that one actually is pretty funny. It would have been funny if they would have done that. But no, it's not like that.
Did you hear there's already a sequel to it?
To Deadpool? Yeah, of course. If you watch the movie, you would know.
No, I didn't. So.
Well, yeah, if you watch the movie, at the end, there's a post-credit. There's a post-credit scene. Deadpool comes out and
he's talking to us.
He says, "Yeah, he's talking to us." Well, he talks to you in the movie as well, which is he breaks the fourth wall. That's his thing, right? But actually, he doesn't break it as often as you think he does, or as often as you would think that it happens.
Yeah.
It does happen, but yeah, good movie. Go watch it. I'd probably watch it again.
I mean, I'd probably watch it again too.
Yeah. I'd probably watch
once
it.
I see it.
Probably watch it like 3 times. Maybe.
Yeah. I lost my train of thought.
It happens, I guess.
You know what I was watching today? I was watching. Speaking of Star Wars, I was watching a ton of Easter egg. I watched like a 45-minute video of like every Easter egg that's in the game, in the movie, which is like every little reference they make. I'm like, dude, there's like a ton of
course,
references.
there's gonna be this fucking Star Wars.
Like you know the helmet that Rey's wearing, like in the very beginning of the scene. Like
The helmet?
yeah, there's like a little marking on it. That's like it's like a
the
different
rebel
language.
one, right?
No, not the symbol. It's like a little marking, like a language.
Oh.
One of the languages that they speak, and like the helmet belongs to a fighter, like a rebel fighter, whose name was Rey.
Wow.
So it's but instead of Rey, like it's spelled, it's like Raei. So it's like Rey.
Oh, okay.
And then there's another. Like the Star Destroyer that was crashed and that they fly in with the Millennium Falcon and blah, blah, whatever. I think it was that one. Like that starship was also taken down by a fighter, another female rebel fighter, who's also named Rey.
But how's that? I don't get how that's an Easter egg, because like you wouldn't know that.
It's an Easter egg because it's in one of the books.
Oh, right. Okay.
So it's like an Easter egg.
So I guess you have to like
be a hardcore fan.
Hardcore to know.
Yeah, and they have like they have a theory saying that Rey is not her real name, that she might have given herself that name because of the fighter of the people she's heard about.
Oh, okay.
And the theory is that the theory is that because Kylo Ren, his real name is Ben, and
right.
he gave his name to be Ren, Kylo Ren. So they think her name is actually Bay.
Bay?
Because like it's Ben, he switched it to R to Ren. Her name is Rey that she switched it to, so they think her original name is Bay. And there was like a lot of references to like that it's like kind of based off like King Arthur, like the story of King Arthur. So like, what was your theory on Rey?
My theory was that she is Luke's daughter. Like that's what I was thinking, and that's the most popular theory.
So that's the most popular theory. So based off actually what I was watching because that's also my thing too.
Yeah.
But I also had another theory. Do you remember what my theory was? Before I'd say what my theory was.
I don't remember.
It was about her and Kylo Ren.
Oh yeah. That they're twins. Or whatever. Yeah, separated.
Yeah. So that, and the theory that they were saying is that like King Arthur and some other guy, like they're related, but King Arthur is the rightful king. So like it's the same that Kylo Ren wants to be the rightful owner of Darth Vader's blade.
Oh, okay.
And he's not, but Rey is. So it's like, I was like, oh, that proves my theory, which I said, which was my initial theory, well, my second theory. Because my first one is like she could be Luke's. Luke's. Luke, right? Luke's daughter.
Yeah.
But I also had that theory that she could be the twin of Kylo Ren.
Yeah, but you see, like, I don't understand how, like, because I've read other people say that, like, oh, she's Kylo Ren's sister, and I was like, but how would Han and Leia not know that, or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, how would they not know that they have another daughter? Because, like, obviously
because doesn't Maz ask, because and another theory is like, because they say Han Solo and then they do know, they just aren't telling her, because when when Maz asks Han Solo who is she, he goes, and then they cut away.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, it would make sense that Han wouldn't know.
No, that Han knows.
Oh, Han knows,
but he's not letting us know he knows.
Oh, okay.
And it could be that like they know, they don't want to tell her.
I don't think it would be his though.
I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah,
we have to wait next year for the second movie to come out.
I think Han knows and Leia knows, because in that scene where Leia sees Rey for the first time, which is like towards the end, you know, she automatically hugs her. Yeah. Like if she hadn't seen her in forever. So like, you know, so there's something that she knows who she is.
Either his daughter or niece.
Right.
It's either her daughter or her niece.
Right.
And it's like you said, what was it? The thing that spoiled it was like cousin, whatever.
Oh yeah, but it wasn't that. I looked more into that. It's because the thing had come out for Disney Infinity.
Yeah.
The game where in it, for Star Wars, Kylo Ren says like, "Oh, face me, cousin," or something.
Yeah.
And then like everybody went crazy. It's like because they thought he said cousin, but he didn't really say cousin. He had said something else. I don't know.
No, they just sounded like cousin.
It sounded like he had said cousin, so everybody was like, losing their minds. They're like, "Oh, the spoilers! Kylo Ren and Rey are cousins."
Yeah.
Yeah. But isn't Kylo Ren like his last name is Ren because of he's of the Knights of Ren? Like that was the thing. Like
that's also a King Arthur thing, which is King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table. So it's like Kylo Ren and the Knights of Ren. But also like, I think it's like the Sith give the name, like the Masters give the name to the apprentice.
Right.
So like Darth Vader was given
to him by Palpatine.
Yeah. So it's like it could just be a name they gave him. I don't know. I was trying to look into.
I don't know how they choose the names.
Yeah. Because it's just like, unless like that was just the thing like Darth Sidious always thinks of. Like he's like, oh, if I ever have an apprentice, just gonna name him Vader. Yeah. Unless he has a list and Vader was just the next one.
Yeah. Oh, you know what else? Now that I'm remembering that we're talking about Star Wars, you know what else came out about Star Wars? That apparently, and it's pretty sound theory. Like it kind of like makes sense that Han actually killed himself. That it wasn't Kylo who killed him.
That he grabbed his blade.
Yeah, that it was Han the one that activated the lightsaber and killed himself in order to save Kylo Ren from having to actually kill him.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know how according to in the game, the Knights of the Republic, Kylo Ren's like an agent for the Jedi, implanted into the Sith or something like that.
Yeah.
Like he's sort of like, I don't remember if he's Sith turned Jedi or Jedi turned Sith, but it turns back into Jedi, or if he was just Jedi all along or something like that, So like the thing was that I had read that Kylo Ren was still being tempted by the light. Because remember how they were saying, how Leia was saying that like, oh, he's still, like he's being corrupted by Snoke, but like he wants to be in the light or whatever. So like in order to save him, Han, when they have that meeting, and you can see before the lightsaber like goes into Han that they're like struggling.
Yeah.
And then it's like it's Kylo trying to pull the lightsaber away from Han because Han knows that he has to kill himself in order to save his son.
Yeah.
So, and instead of like Kylo Ren having to do that, he would do it himself. So it was like Han trying to turn the lightsaber to himself, but Kylo was trying to turn it away. And then like, Han just like activated it and killed himself. And then that way he could save his son.
That's interesting. I would think, then that could be something that maybe it was planned and it could be, maybe Han's alive.
Nah, he's dead. He's dead for sure.
But
like, he could come back. He could come back as a Force ghost. No.
There's a joke on that though, that Han Solo he's the Obi-Wan of this generation.
Oh yeah.
Because of the first trilogy.
Mm-hmm.
Like not Han Solo. Obi-Wan is telling people about the Force. And he's like getting the new generation ready for the whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So like there's like a joke that he's the Obi-Wan of that generation because he now believes in the Force and he's teaching people about the Force and what it is and everything, and it was just funny to see that and like how everybody in this movie has like a role in not a role but like they have the same role as previous,
Mm-hmm.
like with Rey, like she's the opposite of Luke.
Right.
It's like, oh yeah, you grew up on a desert and blah 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 whatever, and she was raised poor and now she's like the best fighter, and I was like, that's Luke.
Yeah.
And then Obi-Wan is and Han Solo the same.
Mm-hmm.
And what was funny was like when you see Lando and what's his name?
Who?
The black guy. Yeah, the black guy.
In the new one,
Yeah,
Finn.
I was gonna say Ren. I'm gonna cut that in Finn. And I'm gonna cut it there to where it may sound like I knew what I was talking about. Yeah, so like Finn and Lando are talking to each other, and he's like, I think I'm more of a Han Solo. It's like a joke. Like Finn's like, I think I'm more of a Han Solo type. Then he's like, nah, we the only black guys in the show. Like Lando gets, he's like, we gotta stick together. And then Han Solo pops out, and Captain Phasma come out, and they're like, traitor! They both say traitor in the movie. He's like, oh yeah. And then it cuts to Boba Fett and Captain Phasma, and they're like, so what are you? And it's supposed to be, it's like, oh, I'm the commander, the leader. And it's like, oh, I only show up for like 5 seconds, do absolutely nothing. He's like, he goes, what? It's like, what about you? He's like, what? I get humiliated in like the worst way possible. And they're like, but everybody still loves us. I'm like, yeah, and they high five each other. and then it's like the Star Killer base, the big planet, and then the Star Destroyer.
Mm-hmm.
They're like right next to each other. They're like get blown up by like a couple people. Yep. And they sigh. It was like super funny. It's like a dorkly video, so it's pretty funny. I was laughing when I saw it. But yeah, there's a lot of Star Wars videos now.
Yeah.
I like watching all of them. I still haven't found Jar Jar Binks' skeleton, but I think that's something they cut and they're gonna release it in like the DVD.
Yeah, probably.
There's probably a dumb theatrical scene that they didn't want to put in there. I was like, just cut it.
Yeah, I tried to go back to watch it, but
well, yeah, the second time I watched it with us, I was like, where is it? We couldn't find it. And even the Easter egg video, I watched that whole video just to see if they would say where the Get Skeleton was. So I can be like, that's what it was.
And they didn't mention it?
No. They mentioned, like, you know the shiny ship that Queen Amidala or Padme and them fly? Yeah. The very shiny ship that they have? Mm-hmm. Well, they say that that's melted down to make Captain Phasma's suit.
Really?
Yeah. And I was like, what, really? That's... How do you know that?
I mean, yeah,
like who like researches that and like I mean I know I'm a fan, but I'm not that hardcore.
So they melted
fan,
down a whole huge ship.
Well, like parts of it is melted down to make the thing. It's just like, man, like how do you like? I don't know. We put a lot of time in the hands. Yeah. I'm not that hardcore a fan. Like I do love the series, but
it's all speculation.
Yeah. I'm excited for Rogue One.
Rogue One, yeah. I want to see that one.
To see Vader again and
yep, Vader is coming out.
If he's rumored to come out, I hope it comes out.
Wasn't there gonna be a Boba Fett movie too?
I don't know. You know what's weird is I was telling you that like it would have been cool if they made an origin story for Yoda.
So
I was watching this thing that they were saying, like it was like Yoda's origin story, and I was trying to watch it, and they're like, basically I watched a 10-minute video saying that he doesn't have one. That they've never, like, that George Lucas has hidden it away. He doesn't want to, like, release it yet. Mm-hmm. And they're like, it was a 2-year-old video, and it was like, he goes, it's good to know that there's a movie in the makes of his origin story. And I was like, this is 2 years ago. Are they, like, just doing it in secret? And then George Lucas is like, that's why I retired, so I can make this movie. You know what's based off of a guy? The guy who like, made Yoda. Like, his face... Yoda's face is based off the guy who created him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was like, wow, that's interesting.
So
it's ugly ass too.
I was just about to say that. So,
it's still pretty cool. I would really love a Yoda, like an origin story. So I read like a comic, but it turns out that comic's not real.
Oh.
It was just like a fan fiction that I read.
Oh, okay.
But it was like,
some of those are pretty good.
yeah, because you know how Yoda's 900 years old.
Mm-hmm.
He's been training Jedi for 800 years.
Wow.
So that means for like the first 100 years, there's a story there that's not mentioned.
Right.
His like species isn't mentioned. His like family, anything, nothing mentioned. So like there was no way that what I read was true, because then I found it and it was like a fan fiction. I was like, wow, really? But yeah.
Nice burp. You can cut that out.
Cut that out. No burping.
And then, what else was there? Rogue. No, I already
We're
talked
not about Rogue One. Could talk more about the Batman Superman thing. Oh, you know what? I was watching Young Justice, and the
what?
I was trying the time. We still have 20 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because that's cut and stuff that I'm cutting out because
of
the time. So I was watching Young Justice season 2, and because you were telling me there was gonna be season 3 or rumored to be a season 3.
Yeah, I had read up on it. If enough people watch if enough people watch Young Justice on Netflix, they'll consider making a season 3. So there you go,
dude.
You gotta watch it a million times.
Season 2 is just like, oh my god!
Like,
it's
oh my gosh, good.
Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
dude, like it's.
I don't remember it, but I've seen it.
It's so like dumb. Like any other show would just be like, this is. I wouldn't watch it anymore, because it's like season 1 ends and it's like, oh, it leaves like on a cliffhanger that if they started back in season 2, it would have been like perfect. But they start off season 2, it's like, this guy's a bad guy. This guy's dead. This guy's dead. He's not there. It's like,
yeah,
what?
But they continue it, no? From season 1 or no?
No. Because at the end of season 1, it's, Robin,
the whole thing with
team.
Roy Harper, right?
Yeah, they find out Roy Harper's a clone. They find out blah blah whatever. Spoilers, whatever.
They find the real one.
So, no, that's in season 2. They find the real one in season 2, but they find out that, like, Roy Harper finds out he's a clone for 8 years.
Yeah.
So that means nobody's ever met the real Speedy. Like, Robin's never met him. Like, they've never been a team ever. But it's like it ends there. Season 2 starts. Robin's now Nightwing, Superman, and what's her name? Miss Martian. Like, they were dating, now they're not. There's
Superboy.
Yeah, Superboy. Like, they're dating, then now they're not. Now she's dating some Lagan.
Yeah, Lagan. The weird fish dude.
Yeah, and then Blue Scarab is part of the team. He's Mexican or Indian, I don't know.
Scarab. Blue Beetle.
Yeah. Okay, he has a scarab on his back.
Yeah, it's a scarab. Okay.
Yeah.
He is Mexican.
Yeah, it's weird because he's Mexican,
yeah.
and then like in the show they show him, there's like he's hanging out with like Indians, and but I think that was just his friend. His friends were like
the dude that turns into the huge.
I haven't seen that far, so don't.
Oh, okay.
I know he's gonna turn into something because they're now showing the meta gene humans.
Yeah.
So
that. Oh yeah, because he doesn't like have a power or whatever yet, right?
Yeah, it's like they're just regular people. They're abducted the guinea pig, whatever.
Yeah.
So it's like, there's new people. Beast Boy is Miss Martian's brother, adopted brother, who the only reason why he has those powers is because she gave him he's the little boy, right? And she gave him a blood transfusion. Yeah. And now he's Beast Boy. That's how.
Yeah. Well, he has the morph, the Martian ability to morph.
Yeah. So it's like. So like one of the episodes I was watching today, like Artemis dies,
right?
And they give her a memorial, and so there's a Robin there, and I don't know which Robin it was, and I was telling Isaac, I was like, I know all this cool new information now. I was telling Isaac like, oh yeah, there's like 5 Robins. There's Dick Grayson, Tim Drake, don't tell me, Jason Todd,
Yeah.
right? Jason Todd,
He's one.
Stephanie Brown, and Damian Wayne. Right? That's the 5 Robins.
Yeah, did you say Tim?
Yeah.
You said Tim.
That was the second one. And I was like, yeah, I'm like, one of them becomes the Joker, one of them becomes Red Hood, and I was saying all this cool stuff, and he's like, oh, which one's that Robin? And I was like, oh, that's probably Tim Drake. He's the second one, right? Is he the second Robin?
Shoot, I don't even remember.
No. Whatever, but like I was like, oh, it's all cool. Like, yeah, that's probably the second Robin, so that's Tim Drake. Tim Drake. Tim Drake is dead in the show. There's a memorial where like his statue's there, and I was like, Isaac was like, who's that? And what's his name? The guy who comes from the future, the speedster. Is his name?
Impulse.
There you go. He comes to the past, and he's like, oh yeah, why are these guys here? Why aren't they statues? And he's like, Tim Drake, and Isaac was like, oh, I thought that was Tim Drake. I was like, damn it. So I'm guessing this was Jason Todd. But it doesn't like explain why he dies, and it's like they explain how Blue Beetle dies, and I was like, nobody cares about Blue Beetle. I want to know why did this first one die, and like why is this Robin? Whatever. I don't know. It's just like it gives you like a lot of questions, and then blah blah blah. It's like, and then things are kind of happening. And it's like, what? It's interesting because I keep watching it, right? Because I want to know what happens.
Yeah.
But it's just like, man, like I would never start a show like that, which is why when I start my show, it's gonna be exactly the way I want it to be, and not like gonna leave you with questions. But
well, I mean, you want to leave the viewers with questions.
I want to leave them with questions, not like what, not angry questions like why is he that, blah, blah. Well, I mean, probably I don't know. We'll see what happens when it happens more in the future. But yeah, I mean, I'm enjoying it. I can't wait for season 3.
So they said if enough people watch it, they'll make a season 3. So hopefully there'll be a season.
Now there's a season 2 on the thing. I'll go watch it on there. That way I can watch it in good quality. So
yeah.
And there's not an ad telling me to turn on my ad blocker. Like the reason why my video doesn't play is because you have a bunch of ads that I have to block. And then it's like, oh, it like cuts the video and it's like, turn off ad blocker, or we're not going to play the video. And then they play the video and it restarts from the beginning. I was like, oh. And then I have to like scroll over to where it's at and then wait for it to render all of it and then play it. And I was like, so I'm going to go back to Netflix and watch it.
Yep. Good on Netflix.
So.
I think we could pretty much end it. Well, it could be a short one. That's fine.
Yeah, short one. Alright. Well, that was you know.
You want to put your... Obviously, you could cut this part out, but
yeah.
you want to put your joke in there. So just transition to like talking about sports.
Yeah, so I mean, this will probably be a shorter podcast. That was probably everyone's complaint was that it's long. I mean, we won't go to like 30 minutes. Oh, maybe 45 minutes, 50 minutes, maybe under the hour, maybe exactly an hour. I'll cut enough to where it'll be just an hour. But I mean, we're pretty much already hit the hour mark, and we'll head episode 3. We can finalize this one.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, we have a timer to let us know one time, and we're about time ready.
Yeah.
No phone calls this time.
No phone calls.
I don't have to pause the video and edit it. So yeah, well, I mean, we do want people to go to our Facebook, like it. There will be like updates on it as well. Same, I will always share. I'll resend every invite to my family. I'll freaking make them like my video, or not like my video, like the page so they can see it.
Mm-hmm.
I do want people to see it. It's something I work really hard to, put out there. I want people to like it and appreciate my hard work.
Right.
I mean, I don't talk to my family that much, but at least they get to hear me talk. That's the thing. I was laughing at my own jokes when I was listening to the podcast. I was like, I feel like a psychopath. Yeah, we made a Facebook page. Go ahead and like it. Subscribe to our channel and
like it
and subscribe
Likes really do help.
Likes help. Dislikes.
I always laugh when YouTubers always put it at the end, like, like your video really helps. And now we know. Now we know it does.
Yeah, now it does. I like every video I see now. It's like I understand the like. I understand why they push on likes. It's like you want to know how good you're doing, how bad you're doing.
Yeah.
Comments are good too. I want some kind of comments. I wanted to know who the other 4 subscribers were, but apparently they have it on private, so I can't actually see and thank our subscribers who have subscribed. Oh look, yeah, there's one.
You can actually see the subscribers.
Well, because I have 17, so.
Oh. So
yeah, look
when it gets more, you can't see him or what?
I guess. Oh no, you probably can. So, I know that one's my uncle. That's Hammy. That's you.
Okay.
My cousin.
The Marine 9 Corps.
Yeah, that's my uncle.
Hamilton. It's our friend Hamilton. That's me. Garza Gaming. That's your cousin. Marco. That's your cousin too. Danny, Mikey, you, Adrian,
Nathan.
Kid Joker's Nathan.
Yeah.
Andy. Yeah. And who's this? Is this Isaac?
Yeah. Our longest subscriber, Isaac.
Really?
Who has 10 subscribers.
he has 10 of his own. Wow.
Yeah, he had like an art channel that he wanted to do, and he never. Well, he didn't proceed after that.
Mm-hmm.
But it's pretty good.
Cool.
One another subscriber we have is Elsa and Mason.
Yeah.
And then the other people are, I don't know who they are. But yeah, we do push on likes and subscribes. Push on some likes. Let us know what we're doing. Comment something. Let us know what we're doing. Let us know how this mic sounds. I'm pretty much gonna know how it sounds because I'm gonna edit it.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear that intro that I put on it? The podcast too?
Yeah.
We probably won't have the same one. We're gonna make our own.
Yeah.
Make our own music.
I wanted to have it like, like where we try to have like a different one each podcast, but that might be too much. But I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see. I mean, I would like to make one that's like iconic, like that's the Dumbacks podcast.
Yeah.
That's their intro and the outro, and if you guys watch the whole thing, you'll see that I misspelled something. But that's nobody's told me about it, so that means nobody's finished watching episode 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and end there because we're already almost out of time. But anything else you want to add? Oh yeah, dude, the Super Bowl was this weekend. Did you watch it?
Oh yeah, it was Sunday, right?
Yeah, did you watch it?
No.
No? Me neither.
Well,
no,
alright then.
We don't talk about anyone.
Alright, well, that's the end of the podcast.
That's the end of the podcast. Thank you for listening. I was going to say watching.
Yeah. Well, for watching too, if you're just
at the screen, we appreciate it. I worked really hard on that logo. 20 minutes. Alright guys, well, that's the end of episode 3, and we'll see you.
Catch you on the 4th.
Catch you for episode 4.